Hey, everybody. Pastor Deb here. Thanks for joining us for another spark of the Firebird spirit. Hey, have you ever been in a room where the door's locked? Not to keep others out, but to keep yourself safe, to keep fear in? Doesn't have to be an actual physical door. Could just be, I don't want to hear it anymore. La, 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 la. I don't want to see anything. Things are so hard right now. I don't want to have anything to do with them. It's so effed up out there. Well, that's where the disciples were, man. After everything, the trauma of the cross, the chaos of resurrection morning, they were still wanted by the Jewish leaders and they knew that they were at risk. And so they just shut the door. Because when the world doesn't make sense, that's what we do, right? We lock the door, we sit with our fears or our upsets, just trying to make sense out of what is happening. But it's into that room, that very room, that Jesus shows up. Not polished, not glowing, not like some, Renaissance painting. He's just present. And his wounds are still open. You can still see them. Well, this week in Firebird Worship, we're sitting with that story. It's the story of Thomas, the one who missed the first moment when Jesus appeared. And he needed more. He needed proof. He needed to touch the pain before he could believe. And honestly, same. I think we're the same. All of us are like that at one time or another. Some of us are carrying so much grief or numbness or disillusionment right now that we're not looking for spiritual fireworks. We're just asking, can anyone see what hurts? Do you get this? Can't you do something? Can't somebody fix this? Can I still belong if I'm not sure? I got news for you. Jesus didn't shame Thomas for that at all. He just met him where he was, wounds and all. I love Thomas personally because he was the dude who said, okay, here's what I need to believe. And he would not give in to that until that was met. And you know what? He was heard and it was answered and Jesus showed up. And as soon as that happened, all of a sudden, Thomas didn't need to touch him anymore. He just saw, he knew he was heard, he knew he was loved, and fell on his knees. Maybe that's the invitation for us too. To just let Jesus come in or the Christ, let's not say Jesus, but the light. Let the light, the Christ, come in and just meet us where we are, wounds and all. Not to cover up the pain and not to fake it till we make it, but to remember that faith, believing, opening up, experiencing some sort of enlightenment and movement, that can rise out of the broken places, the places where we've just been fractured, can grow out of our losses and our doubts and even seep its way into the locked rooms. What if the wounds are the point? That's what we're focusing on this weekend. What if the wounds are the point? What if they're not what disqualifies us from faith, but what opens us up to it? What if resurrection, however we experience that in our lives, what if resurrection doesn't erase the pain, but it transforms it into something sacred or holy or beautiful or meaningful? Let's take a moment to pray together, wherever you are. Ready? Here we go. Holy One, you know our wounds, those we carry in silence and those we see in the world. Meet us in the hurt, not to shame us, but to breathe peace into us. Open our eyes to what's still possible. Open our hearts to what still heals. And open our lives to love that rises even now. Amen. Well, we'd love for you to join us. Got nothing better to do. It doesn't have to be on the weekend. Just drops on the weekend. Middle of the night, can't sleep. Check us out. Firebird Spirit. At Firebird Spirit Hope if you're on YouTube. or just hashtag Firebird Spirit and you'll find us. The full Firebird worship drops on Fridays. It's not just for the certain or the sorted out. It's even for those of us with allergies. It's for anyone who's ever felt like Thomas. Anyone who's willing to just give it a shot. Say, well, what have I got to lose? It's for anyone whose faith has scars and open wounds, maybe. You're welcome here. Just as you are. That's how we all show up. Warts and all. Peace be with you. Till next time, God bless. Take care. Bye for now.